Hi, hello. So I'm Mish and I have lost over 30 kilograms. I've gone from a size 22 to 24 down to a size 10, okay? And I still eat 4 or 5 times a day, every day. Let's just put that straight out there. Here's the stuff that nobody's telling you. It had nothing to do with willpower. It had nothing to do with cutting carbs. The big changes for me actually started before I even started to lose weight, okay? So in this video, I'm going to share with you my 10 sustainable weight loss hacks to help you lose the weight that you want to lose and keep it off like I've done for the last 4 or 5 years. So let's get cracking. Number 1, stop starving and start eating, which may sound counterintuitive, guys, but honestly, when I started losing all my weight, people were like, you must never eat. I'm like, no, I eat more now than I've ever eaten. I just learned how to eat. And when I say I learned how to eat, I changes the ratios of things that I ate. And yeah, I eat 4 or 5 times a day, every single day. I have a minimum of breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a supper, okay? But I often have a snack as well. So 4 or 5 times a day. And believe you me, I don't have a small appetite. So stop starving, start eating. Learn about nutrition. Helps, honestly. Number 2, huge one for me, okay? Made peace with my body as it was. I changed it because I fell in love with it. When I hated my body, I didn't change it. Once I actually appreciated my body for the amazing thing that it was, and for me, that involved going to burlesque classes. You don't necessarily have to do that, but that's what I did. And I learned to love my body and I learned to appreciate it. And I thought, you know what? I'm okay with it. And then when I started to appreciate it, and I thought, I scrub up quite well, then I started to care about it. And once I started to care about it, it became much easier to change it because I was changing it, not because I wanted to look good, not because I was doing it for somebody else, but because I wanted to do the best for me. I wanted to look after myself. I wanted to look after this sack of skin that, bless it, holds me up and drags me around all day now and all day, every day, okay? So learn to love yourself. For me, that was probably the biggest catalyst that put me on the journey to actually taking care of myself, was learning to appreciate myself as I was. I'm just going to shout at the dogs, Twigs, stop it! Sorry, I like hear him chewing in the background. Right, number 3, I swapped out all this like mad cardio and HIIT training and I started lifting weights, all right? Massive change for me. I used to, when I first started losing weight, I did lose some, and then I started going to the gym and I was going on I was not running machines, elliptical machines. My knees and ankles were too painful for running, so elliptical machines, cycling, on in the gym. I didn't cycle outside. I was too worried about that. Yeah, just going to the HIIT classes, bouncing about, sweating all over the place. I sweated 4, 5, 6 times a week, and nothing changed. My weight didn't change, my shape didn't change, nothing changed. And then I stopped getting so sweaty, and I started at first with 2 kilogram dumbbells. That was all I had, and honestly my shape changed beyond all recognition. So that was a huge thing, changing the HIIT and the sweaty cardio stuff for strength training. And I actually love strength training now. I mean, it's a lot better than getting really hideously sweaty all the time, that's for sure. Number 4, this was a really tricky thing for me, and it's still a work in progress, I'm not going to lie, but that is all or nothing, black and white thinking, swapping that out and try to think progress over perfection. I am a perfectionist. I want to do all the things and I want to do all the things perfect. But the problem with that is when something slips, as it does because it's life and we're busy people, yeah, we tend to throw the baby out with the bathwater a little bit. And I don't know about anybody else, but if I think about messing up and going out somewhere, I'm caught out, I can't get healthy food, so I end up having just the best that I can get, but instantly I think, oh, that's it, I've failed, I'm useless, I'm hopeless, and then I might as well eat a Cadbury's cream egg, and if I've had a Cadbury's cream egg, I might as well make a crumble. Yeah, been there, done that with the brain. So actually, do you know what? So long as you're getting better each day, it doesn't matter. Like if you don't hit 10,000 steps today, don't beat yourself up and not do any steps for the next 3 days. Just go, okay, do you know what? I got 8,000 today. Big whoop. Tomorrow I'll get 10,000. That's the difference. Progress over perfection. In fact, when I started, I wasn't getting 10,000 steps anywhere near, guys. I mean, I sat all day at a desk at an office doing office work. So I think my step target for the first couple of weeks when I started working with the sports dietitian was something like 3,000, and that were a good day because I'd finished the day at 6-7 o'clock at night on 300. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to start somewhere, but that's it. Progress over perfection. Yes, of course we want to get 10,000 steps, but if you're on 300, jumping to 10,000 ain't realistic. Yeah, so start on 300, then next week aim for 400. Aim for 400 3 days, and then 4 days the next week, and then 5 days the next week. Do you know, just progress. The only thing you've got to do better, or the only person you're in competition with, is yourself yesterday. That's the only comparison that there is to be made, okay? So progress over perfection. Ditch black and white thinking. Ditch being perfective, and just go for little consistent improvements, okay? No. I'm in the middle of a YouTube video. He'll have to wait. It's me dad. I'll phone him later. Right. What's the next one? Number 5. Start celebrating stuff that's not related to your weight, guys. Okay. Actually program in and schedule in, when this happens, I'll do this. Give yourself little rewards, but give the little rewards that aren't cake as well. Okay. So I not only have a list of things that are my rewards, like getting my nails done. I love getting my nails done. That's my little treat to myself, okay? Bubble baths. Going to... there's a certain very smelly shop that I love that does bath bombs and stuff. Are you allowed to advertise? I'm not advertising. But anyway, go and get myself a bath bomb and have a candlelit bath in peace. Oh, lovely. So getting these little rewards. And then when you get into that next size down frock, treat yourself. Go out and buy yourself a new frock, you know. When you notice that you get up the flight of stairs for the first time without getting puffed out. Yeah, the first time you go out for a walk and you don't have to wear your ankle supports, or because I used to wear ankle supports to walk, you know, or the first time you managed to do a kilometre without using walking stick. Celebrate the chuff out of that stuff. Like, properly celebrate, because actually the process of celebration, the process of going, yes, whoa me, it gives you like this endorphin rush, and it's honestly, it's as good a hit as a chocolate bar. It really is. But you've got to celebrate. If you don't celebrate, you won't get the hit of endorphins. Me and the other half, we call them the endolphins, because dolphins are lovely, aren't they? So yeah, you've got to get your dolphins, and you won't get your dolphins unless you celebrate. All right. Now then, next thing, guys, okay? Number 6, make movement a joy, not a job, right? Now, that sounds a little bit cliche, but what I mean is find some sort of moving that you enjoy doing, all right? If you hate running, don't run, right? Simple as that, okay? Don't run if you hate running. I don't like running, but I do go out for runs now. But I do what's called jeffing. I trot for 30 seconds, and then I walk. Well, I trot for about 40 seconds, actually, and then I walk for 20 seconds, and then I trot for 40, and then I walk for 20. And I love that. I'm not going to run non-stop because I hate it. So I do 40-20 ratios, and I love it, you know. If you don't like being outside, I mean, personally, I love being outside, but if you don't like being outside, get yourself a treadmill and walk inside. I hate cycling. Absolutely hate cycling, so I don't cycle. Yeah, but what I will do is I'll stand in front of the telly and hula hoop. The other half hates hula hooping, can't do it, spends all its time picking it up off the floor, so he'd rather go out for a bike ride. Find movement that you enjoy doing. If you love line dancing, if you've always wanted to learn to line dance, like me mother, go line dancing. You know, find movement that you enjoy so that it is a joy, not a chore, not something that you drag yourself into doing that you hate, okay? That's so important, because let's face it, nobody does things that we hate consistently. You will do the things that you love doing consistently, and that's what we want to do. Do things that we love and do them consistently, because those little changes, that progress over perfection, it's all gonna add up. Make sense? Next one, okay? Build a life you love. No, the weight loss is secondary, okay? Don't say, I love my life when I've lost weight. Love your life now. Work out what you want in your life and do the things that bring you joy. Seek out the joy in your life. If you are loving your life, everything else starts to fall into place, okay? We're not put on this earth to be miserable, guys, all right? Find something that you love. Find your joy, all right? Do you know, part and parcel of that for me was finding independence. I used to be on quite a bit of medication, coming off medication, learning about myself, learning what I wanted, getting honest about what I wanted as well. Do you know, we're often put ourselves in little boxes, don't we? And we're afraid to say, I want that, because we sound a bit braggy or a bit bold or a bit, oh, does she think she is asking for that? You know, but no, don't be a shrinking violet. Shy girls getting out. Say, this is what I want my life to look like, and then go, what's it for leather, and go after it. Yeah, if weight loss is part and parcel of that, fine, but don't say I'm going to lose weight to be happy. Say I'm going to be happy. That's the most important thing. Everything else will fall into place, okay? Number 7, get proper emotional support, not just a meal plan. Any Tom, Dick or Harry can write you a meal plan, all right? You can go online, you can find some recipes that are low calorie or whatever, and you can follow them. You can go get these books that they're advertising now, which I have to say some of them are really quite scary. But anyway, just, you know, anybody can do you a meal plan, right? But truthfully, there's a heck of a lot of us out there in the world that we know what we should do, but we don't do it. Yeah, we've actually got a pretty good idea about what we need to do to lose weight, sometimes. But we don't do it, or we can't do it. And the thing that gets in the way is this: it's your brain. It is your brain. How many times, and I'm holding my hands up at this one, how many times have I sat there and thought, I should go out for a walk and get my steps, but I'm going to sit here and watch this film instead? Right? Okay, I know I should go out for a walk, but I'm going to sit down instead. Brain. It's your brain that tells you. So what you need, guys, or what I needed, was the right support, the right emotional support. And for me, having that weekly check-in, having a coach at the end of the phone, on the end of the WhatsApp, that I could message and go, I'm struggling, this is where my brain's at, and have them talk back to me and actually have that dialogue and have them get to know me. That was huge, absolutely huge for me. It really helped to sort of to consolidate that self-belief, and that I think sometimes it's hard to believe that it's possible for you to achieve things that you've seen other people achieve. It certainly was for me. I was like, oh, yeah, they can, but I'm not them, am I? Having somebody in your corner that believes in you until you're ready to start believing yourself, huge, absolutely huge. So get the right support, guys. It's a mammoth thing. Number nine, ditch the quick fixes. Now, just to give you an example of some of the quick fixes I've tried, I have tried apple cider vinegar, tasted nasty. I have bought little patches off Amazon, and a very expensive thing online that was a subscription as well. I can't remember what it's called now, but it's very expensive. You stick these little patches on your skin and it's going to magically make you lose weight. I bought a vibro plate. I stood in my conservatory for months vibrating my little teeth up till my teeth shattered. Trying to lose weight that way. So yeah, vibro plates, apple cider vinegar, weight loss patches, slim fast, you know, meal replacement shakes. Gosh, that was awful. I mean, I don't like milk. How am I going to live? Literally, why did I think I could lose weight and keep it off using milkshakes when I don't actually like milk? Anyway, yeah, I've taken capsules, various capsules that are supposed to help, although not that orally stat stuff, the new stuff that's come out since I've already lost weight, and thank goodness it's come out later, because I swear to goodness I probably would have tried it, and allegedly that gives you the most awful diarrhea, you know. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, I've tried many things over the years, guys, and they didn't work. So number 9, Ditch the quick fixes, get the right support, get the right input, get the knowledge, and do it the right way. Little sustainable changes done consistently over time, and it changes. It does. It changes your life. My life has changed beyond all recognition. Last one. The last thing, number 10, right? Okay. Actually starting to look and share my knowledge with other people. Share what I've done to help other people. It started, is it the right word? Insidiously, that's the right word, isn't it? You know, when it sort of sneaks up on you from behind. It started insidiously. I was just doing my thing, and then my boy started asking questions about it and started wanting to be. It was interested. What are you doing, ma'am? You know, you're losing weight. What's going on? Why are you eating differently? And started to be interested. And I started sharing with him what I was doing. And then other people started asking me, what are you doing? And I started sharing with them what I was doing. And then people would say, you must be eating nothing. You must be eating nothing but salad. You must only eat once a day. And I'm like, oh no, I eat 4 or 5 times a day, proper platefuls of food. And they'd be like, no. And then I would tell them how I was managing to do it. And that change, that stepping into that leadership role, guys, and in order to help other people, it spurs you on as well. It really does spur you on, because you're now leading by example, and it's not just about, becomes like not just letting yourself down. It's like all these people that you've inspired, you also want to keep inspiring them as well, you know. So yeah, anyway, those are my 10 things, guys. I'm not going to waffle on for any longer, because trust me, I could talk the iron legs off a donkey if you haven't got that impression already. But what I will say is, if you click on the little link, all right, that comes up, or it's in the chat, right, click on that. It's going to take you to the Sustainable Weight Loss public group, all right? It's got all sorts in there. It's a fantastic group. Alex, who is the sports dietitian, was my coach when I first signed up back in 2020. Lovely fella. He does a little live chat most mornings of the week now, with all sorts of hints and tips. You can get it's totally free. You can post in there. You get all these like little video tips and stuff. You can get free like links to like fat loss stuff, to educational stuff. Honestly, there are literally thousands of women there. I'm one of them. And like I say, you can get these lives with Alex. I think and most mornings he does a short live, and then he does a longer live on a Monday evening as well. And they're all, you can watch them back, you can back watch them. But honestly, there's all sorts of little tips and hints and stuff in there, and there's a whole gang of us now. There's literally thousands of us that have worked with a sports dietitian and lost weight and stuff. And you're not by yourself, guys. You are not alone. There's a whole shed load of us. So join the group. You know, click on the link, join the group, come and say hello, and and just start on that path to the stuff you daren't dream of, because it is possible, believe it or not. Have an awesome rest of day, rest of week, whenever you're watching this. I will hopefully chat to you again. Bye-bye.